Have you ever been on the phone with customer service and wanted to scream, "Put yourself in my position"? Well, you were asking the other person for empathy in customer service. When you empathize with another person, you try to imagine how you would feel if you were them. You think about what you would want if you were having the same experience as them. Empathy is principle number 3 of the 5 principles of IT customer service success. It's a powerful tool for changing relationships for the better, even short-term relationships, such as when you're dealing with upset, embarrassed, or angry end users or other customers. Here's how to use empathy in customer service. Number 1, listen. Work on improving your listening skills. Dissatisfied customers often complain that the technician or customer service rep didn't appear to be listening. One of the main reasons clients give for enrolling their teams in our customer service training is something related to listening. I've certainly had the experience where I explained a problem to a customer service rep and their response had nothing to do with what I just said. You've probably had similar experiences. Remember Stephen Covey's advice in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Listen with the intent to understand, not just to respond. The Harvard Business Review recommends that you listen in such a way that you're able to ask relevant questions. That's a part of active listening, being able to interact successfully with the person who's speaking. Number 2 is respect. In the film The Green Mile, Tom Hanks' character is a death row prison guard charged with guarding several men during their final days before being led to execution. The men he guards committed heinous crimes. You could certainly make the argument that none of them deserve to be treated respectfully, and yet he treats each one of them with dignity and respect. It may be the only time in their lives when they've been treated that way. He doesn't condone their actions, certainly. He doesn't respect their past behavior. He also doesn't allow himself to act in an undignified or disrespectful manner. Your end user or other customers may be acting poorly, but you can choose to maintain your dignity and self-respect. Remember to use your manners, keep your voice calm, and don't take the other person's bad behavior personally. Sometimes easier said than done, right? You can choose to treat the other person in a dignified and respectful manner, regardless of how they're acting. It's about holding yourself to a higher standard. Number 3, reflect. One of the key elements of emotional intelligence is self-reflection. It's part of the domain of self-awareness. It's also a big part of empathy in customer service. This is when you think about your interactions with customers, coworkers, and everyone else in your life. Reflect on how your words and actions influence the other person, what you did well and what you could have done differently to achieve a better outcome. Think about that frustrated end user who is struggling with how to use a new piece of software. Were you patient with them? Did you try to find ways to put them at ease? How about when your coworker requested a database connection for a website? Were you pleasant and agreeable, or did you grumble about the request? Did you think about what you would want if you were in the other person's position? Now, this is not about beating yourself up. It's about learning from your experiences. It's about becoming a better version tomorrow of the person you are today. Empathy in customer service is ultimately what end users and other customers want, and that's just for you to solve their problems. Customer service, however, is more than just solving technical problems. It's also about building good relationships with customers and coworkers, even very short-term relationships that influence the way others feel about you, your department, and your company. Yes, you must solve their problems. You must also strive to be pleasant and easy to work with. That's putting yourself in the other person's position. That's empathy in customer service. Ready to take your customer service skills to the next level? Enroll your team now in Compassionate Geek IT customer service training so they can work together, get things done, and take care of customers. Visit CompassionateGeek.com or click on the link in the description.